in multi-level marketing. It has happened in South Africa as well. Some have even lost their marriages because some will go to an extent of lying to their partner or not telling their partner that they're buying products. They'll do overdrafts or credit cards in order to support the marketing plan. And eventually the husband will find out, and guess what? They got divorced. But Long Reach is not like that. We've been with Long Reach for 1 year, 6 months. We've made millions. We've made millions. I can't wait to go back to my country because I want to buy a car for my kids. A car that is going to take them to school. We've got 5 cars now. I'm not lying, I can't even keep track because some of the cars they're parked in my parents' house. We'll only start parking them in our house on the 1st of August because we're moving into our new home. And that is our 3rd or 4th property, I'm not sure. This platform, Kenya, listen to me. You don't need a year to do Long Reach. You need less than a year. Your upline at Dr. Lesego, when she came to my house, she has won a multi-millionaire tender from government, and she thought she has arrived until I showed her what she can do in this business. Today, Long Reach is sustaining her business. Wow. Long Reach is sustaining a company. So if you are here today, I just want to encourage you to run with this business seriously. If you guys were still doing, I've got more than 100,000 people under me. Yeah, you guys are just a small portion in my team. I've got more than 100,000 people under me. I think it's 130. Because I always tell my different teams, we need to make sure that they will recruiting 20 people. We cannot afford to keep quiet about this business. If you're saying I've done multi-level marketing, I know. That's a past, forget it. It doesn't get better than this. Yes. It doesn't get better than this. In less than 2 years, I've got more than 100,000 people under me. But my focus is just on this team. The reason why this team is my focus is because of the doctor that you guys are under. I wanted to prove to her that, listen, this works. She didn't believe in this. She calls me every day crying when she looks at her salary. She calls me every day crying. Traveling is no longer an issue to us. Long Reach is now paying for that. I never thought I could buy a car in less than 5 minutes. I'm doing that. Because I was asking him which one. The problem is we don't know. We're not into things. We don't like things. I always ask my daughter or my friend which one is the latest and which one is for control. That's what I do. I ask my daughter. Because after I bought my Porsche, I asked which one is the latest and which one is for control. She said, Mommy, it's a G-Wagon. She said, Mommy, it's a G-Wagon. I went and I bought the G-Wagon, the latest one in South Africa. I think it's in the world. It's going to come in October. I already paid them cash. It was 2.7 million. Paid them cash. So I'm waiting for October. Listen, they will even respect you. They are willing to give me a G-Wagon for 2018 while I'm waiting for the one that is going to be launched in 2018. Wow. They will respect you when you have money. Yes. They said to me, if you can't wait for October, we've got a G-Wagon, the white one. Then when yours come, we'll do the swap. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, because the latest one in this world is coming in October. Yeah. In October. So they said they'll give me a 2018 one. Then October is just a swap. Will they do a swap with anyone? No, because I've already paid for it. That's what Long Reach will do to you. And I said to my husband, now because we've got only sport cars, we need a car now for our kids. A cheapest one. And we said we'd rather go for, what is that, BM? We said a 5 Series because we've got already 3 Series. No, we said we needed the cheapest one that we can use to move around for presentations, because you can't just drive a G-Wagon or a Porsche anywhere. Then the only one that could fit the criteria we're looking for, and I'm gonna buy it cash. I just have to go and swipe my money there. Long Reach, Kenya, South Africans are not like you guys. We're a bit skeptical. We take longer, to catch the gospel. If you guys are still playing, Kenya can do better than South Africa. That's why we're here.
Amen.
You still saying, wow, on my G-Wagon, it's nothing what it can do to Kenya. Dr. Muhindi has 2 months. She's already qualified for level 2 car incentive.
Wow.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You are playing. The reason why I'm saying we are playing, the marketing plan is easy. Take advantage of it, because they don't know that it's easy before they start changing it. You guys should all make sure that you smash the car incentive. Right now we're flying to Hollywood. My PA, they called us this morning. They're booking first class for us.
Wow.
So rich. As a star director, when you are in this business, you are like more or less the same as Long Reach. You make the decisions. If Dr. Muhindi's D5 in 2 months, it can take him 3 months to be a star director.
Yes.
Because of how people from East Africa understand multi-level marketing.
Yes.
Yeah. South Africa, we're pushing it with or without product. We know that this is the biggest company, we'll get the product. But we can't stop working because we want. Listen, we joined because of product, we know that. But I think another reason is money. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, product, but I joined because I wanted a G-Wagon. Do you get what I'm saying? So we're pushing the peak Vs. We know that we will definitely get our product. You will get your product, you've paid for it. But we are not waiting for the product. We will get it. It's a reputable company. I want all of you to go to China, and you will see what we saw last year in China. Listen, Long Reach, he's talking about forever living. Forever living is nothing compared to Long Reach. Long Reach, if you understand politics, recently in South Africa we had the BRICS summit. You need to understand politics. And politicians, they'll always favor who's feeding them. Who left money here? In South Africa or in Africa, who left the money? Asia. The Russians, they left their money here. So who will they take their side between Europe and Asia and Russia? Exactly. The pie cup was presented in the BRICS summit.
Wow.
Yes. Where are you guys? What are you reading? The pie cup and Codicep militaries were presented in the BRICS summit.
The chairman was also there.
The chairman of Long Reach was the right hand of the president of China. So what does that mean? When you go to China, Long Reach owns a city in China. They are contributing 30% of their profit share towards the economy of China. Long Reach is China. That's what I'm saying. Forever living is nothing. You need to understand economics and politics. Then you need to know who you should partner with. The best time to do Long Reach is now in Africa. The best time. That's why I'm saying you guys are still playing. Because when I saw that, I said to my husband, aha. Because the chairman, I had a meeting, I had a privilege of sitting with the chairman for 30 minutes. I was giving him my requirement about my country. I told him what I was looking for. They are here to stay. They are building another plant Do we have a plant? Do we have forever living plant in Africa?
No.
Exactly, they had no intention of staying.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are building another plant in South Africa. There's another one that has already started in Nigeria. Because they've realized that South Africa has actually overtaken Nigeria. So they're building another plant in South Africa. So now, if Kenya overtakes South Africa, they'll come and invest more.
Wow.
And let me tell you a secret. Their interest is in Kenya. That's why they've sent me here in Kenya and Zambia. Longreach wants Kenya and Zambia. Chinese, they mean business. Once they identify the mine, they go after it. They've sent me to Zambia Monday, and they told me to come here in Kenya. Kenya and Zambia, they're the only country that is getting their products directly from China. Other countries are leveraging from South Africa.
Wow.
Yes, didn't you know that? Namibia is not getting directly from China, they're getting it from South Africa. Kenya is the only country, that's why they've got a super stockist in Kenya. We need a super stockist in Tanzania. This team, we need a super stockist, as in today. Because once we get a super stockist from this team, it means this team owns Tanzania. A super stockist will be the one who will go to China and sign with the chairman and make the decision about that country. If you understand business, you'll be a super stockist today. There's money here, guys. I'm praying for all of you. I'm actually praying. I was saying to my husband, I wish we could fast for these people so that they see what we're talking about. I'll open my bank account. Just be very careful about mine. I don't waste money because I guess I'm from the banking sector. I understand money very well. But I'll open my bank account and show you how much am I transferring a week into different businesses. To buy a property worth 4.5 million rand, it's nothing for me. We buy, I don't know how much is that in shilling. You can add another 0.
40 million.
It's nothing. That's my property that I'm moving into as a first. Listen to me. I've been in the banking sector for 11 years. I've been in the banking sector for 11 years. I didn't make so much money. And it's not that I was doing this business because I'm desperate. No, I already had an office in the bank. I was doing well. I was not a banker. I hate people because everybody would say we're the bank. I was not a banker. I was saying to my husband, I think I need to specify them because even a tailor is a banker. You know, I was saying that I need to be very careful. I was an IT portfolio manager. Was responsible for the systems of the bank. I thought I've arrived. And I was the only woman in my team, leading a team of men who were developers and architects. I thought I've arrived. FNB Zambia was one of my biggest projects. FNB Connect were one of my projects. I thought I've arrived. I thought I had money. Until I started Longreach. And every time when I look back at those years that I've invested in the bank, I feel sorry for myself. But anyway, I'm glad I went through that. That is the experience that I needed for me to do well. I don't regret that. That is the experience that I needed. But what I'm trying to say to you is that I'm not doing this because I was desperate. But wisdom told me that my salary will no longer sustain me. Do you understand that? It's not that I was desperate or I had nothing to do. Vivian, before I could do Longreach, Vivian Mokome was already a brand in the banking sector. But wisdom told me and my husband that your salary, if you are not careful, will not sustain you anymore. That's the reason why we had to look for something else. And before we joined Longreach, we made our own research. And we realized that it doesn't get better than this. And let me tell you the truth. All we wanted was an extra 20,000 rand per month. Yeah, we didn't expect more because it was too good to be true. We just wanted 20,000 rand per month. We were shocked. Now when I look at my salary every week, it's shocking. And when I look at what everyone under me is earning, the good thing about Longreach, everybody's winning. If we do what we're supposed to be doing, everybody will be winning. All you need is 3 people, maximum 3, and you start balancing your legs. And how do you balance your legs? By helping your team. Like Dr. Lesejo, that's why I'm here. She's one of the weakest link in my team. So now this business encourages you to pull everyone to your level. If it wasn't doing that, there was no need for me to be here, because I already have more than 100,000 people under me. I'm making more than 1 million fees per week. However, because there's someone who's weak in my team, who's holding my success, I'm forced to go down and help them. It's a pull-pull, it's not a push-push. That's why Longreach, you can even overtake your upliner, because it's not a push-push, it's a pull-pull. I am the 11th generation in South Africa. By the way, people think I'm the first one to start Longreach. I am, I think, 15th. Yeah, there are people above me. However, because they didn't understand the concept of balancing their legs, the 3, you need your 3. Actually, your team, that's why we are humble. We're not the same as other network. I need you guys more than you guys need me. Longreach teaches you that. Whereas in other network, your downliners, they need you more than you need them. Actually, you can just grow the ranks without them, but not with Longreach. One person can hold your success, actually. That person can humble you. If they decide not to work, boy, do you understand that? So that's why I have so much love for this team, and it's a genuine love. It's because I know that without you, we are nothing. And we are humbled that you trusted our leadership. So Dr. Lesejo, because of this team, she eventually became my husband's strong leg. She was my husband's weak leg. She's now my husband's strong leg. Because we had to spend 3 months with her, working with her team. Do you understand that? So it's awesome. Everybody wins. So as she gets excited, we also get excited. That's the power of Longreach. Everybody wins. It teaches you what we call in South Africa Ubuntu. Hey, it will humble you, this business. Do you all get that? Ubuntu. It teaches you that. So if you are in this team, I'm looking for leaders who are saying, I am tired of being sick and tired. I want people who are willing to work. With Longreach, if you work for 2 months, I'm telling you now, if you do what I'm telling you, you'll benefit. And if it doesn't work, I'm willing to give you your money back. But I'm looking for leaders who are saying, we are willing now to work, Vivian. Try the systems. As soon as you've got your first 3 or your first 2, you'll start getting paid your salary. You don't need 30 people to start earning. As little as 2 or 3, you'll get back your money. However, be patient, because Kenya is still a new market. Your money is there on the system. You might not get it into your bank account, I think, here in Kenya. But for as long as you can see it on the system, Longreach will pay you. Don't stress about products. I am fighting the battle of the product, but your focus should be on that G-Wagon.
Yes.
Should be on that. I never thought I would buy a G-Wagon 63. The model?
65.
C63. Or 65?
65.
I don't even care, but I know there's a 6 there. Even the Porsche, I didn't care. All I knew, it was a Porsche or whatever.
The
I
key
bought
was
those
there.
things cash. Getting a car for me is not an issue. The issue now is I'm asking which one is the latest and which one I'll be the only one driving it. That's what now I'm asking. Who can believe that a pet can do that? I wish, I'm taking I think 2 leaders from here to China. I want them to see what I saw last year. Because if all of you can see long reach, then you'll understand that this is bigger than any other multi-level marketing that we've seen. It's big. And if you understand BRICS, what does it stand for? As an African, you'll understand where we are going. We're trying to get rid of Europe where we are as Africans. So you need to do business with any of the 4. Otherwise, we'll be irrelevant. So in South Africa, we know that now. We're calling them Ama-China Afigi. Chinese are now here. We're saying that in South Africa now, that guys, let's face reality, they are here.
Chinatown.
Yeah, I mean, I went to Zambia, I'm like, love, they're also here. Exactly. And Chinese are not like us, African. When they step into a country, they identify opportunity. Double the effort in Kenya. All it takes is 3, and I would like to encourage you to be like the team from Uganda, where they all signed with Platinum VIPs. If you signed with Platinum VIP, and it was 51 of them, they immediately became D5. Yeah. So if it's 100 people signing as Platinum VIP, you can be a star director, you see? Sooner than expected. And once you're a star director, it's guaranteed a bonus quarterly. I get bonus. Besides the salaries that I was mentioning, there's another one of just being a star director. A bonus for just saying you have arrived. I'm getting it quarterly. This company has money to play here. I'm getting, and the good thing about Long Beach, listen to me very carefully. My daughter, she's only Diamond 2. But she's the highest earning Diamond 2 globally. Globally. She's only 9 years. The best thing about Long Beach, if you sponsor a person into the business and that person starts earning and they grow, you are entitled to up to 45% of their salary, and it's infinity. My daughter sponsored Chabe.
Wow.
Yeah. Chabe is a star director, but my daughter is a Diamond 2. My daughter sponsored Happy. So she's entitled to 10% of their salary. If they post their salary, my daughter, she's in class, she earns up to 45% of their money. She's only Diamond 2. Where have you seen that? She doesn't have to recruit, my daughter.
Yes.
All I can do is to move her to Diamond 3 so that she can earn up to the 3rd generation of Chabe and Happy. Now because she's Diamond 2, she's earning up to the 2nd generation of Rich Gang. Everyone in Rich Gang who's earning a salary, my daughter is entitled to 5 and 10% of their salary. All this. Where have you seen that? Have you seen that marketing plan anywhere? No. Yes, Longreach is saying bring someone into the business, produce a diamond, let that person grow and earn. So it's encouraging a culture of earning.
Yes.
Make sure that your team is earning a good salary. Do you understand that? And if your team is earning a good salary, it's a retirement annuity for you. So the more Chabe and Happy they earn a salary, you need to know that it goes towards someone who's only a 9-year-old. Because what happened? When I recruited Happy, I made my daughter a sponsor. There's what we call a sponsor and a placement.
Yes.
Remember, you can only have 3 people under you. But you can sponsor as many as you want to. All right? So you can't place more than 3 under you, but you can continue recruiting and sponsoring people. So what happened? When I started the business, my husband, my dog, and my kids were the first 3 people that I had. So when I recruited Happy, I made my daughter a sponsor. I didn't make myself a sponsor. I made my daughter a sponsor, and I have sponsored my daughter. So meaning I'm also entitled to 10% of what my daughter is earning. You see how wonderful it is? So my daughter earns from Rich Gang. I'm also earning up to 45% of what my daughter. So it's going back home as well.
Wow.
There's no other multi-level marketing that is doing that. The person that has sponsored my upliner and me, he's also Diamond 2. He doesn't know how to log in into the system, but he knows that every week he's getting paid. Yeah. A gentleman who has sponsored my upliner, he left the business because by then, remember, we were not earning a lot of money when we started. We were only earning 200 rand or 300 rand, and he said, this thing is not working. He left. Eventually, he was attacked by money when my salary and my upliner salary grew. And I heard that he has resigned from work. He's only done 2. He's entitled to 5% of my salary and 10% of my upliner salary and 5% of everyone in my team who is the second generation of my upliner. The power of knowledge. All you need to do is to raise good leaders, train them, and make sure they're in, and then you can go and retire. Unlike other networks, it doesn't work like that. You must continue recruiting, you must continue long reach. So that's why I'm encouraging everyone who's here to start being serious, build a strong team. Little did I know that one day my daughter will earn more than $500,000 because of what is happening under Rich Gang, under Chabi and Happy. So Chabi and Happy, they're all under my daughter. And everyone who's under Chabi and Happy, as long as they continue earning and that team is earning very well, it goes to my daughter and it goes to me. That's very rich for me. Are you guys excited about it?
Yes.
So far, this team is making the lowest PV. You guys a week are making 2,000. You are playing double the effort. And your marketing plan, it's so easy here in Kenya. Because if you reach Diamond 5, you can reach Diamond 5 in a month. You're getting the car incentive.
Yes.
The Diamond 5, you are given a year for those who like to work at their own pace. But you don't want to do that here. Speed is very important here. And when you reach Diamond 6, as you grow the levels, you get those cars incentive, the money, it becomes more and more. And when you reach Diamond 7, you get a scholarship to go and study in one of the best universities in Asia. You can nominate anyone in your family if you don't want to go and study. And if you reach a star director, you can do an MBA in any university of your choice. Yeah, I'm doing my MBA in September. I'm going to USA. Where have you seen that?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. It doesn't get better than Long Reach. It doesn't. The products they work, they're one of the best. But money is even so awesome. And when you are a stockist, some of you became stockists when you were coming from unaware. In other name, because you were collecting products, am I right? That's being a mini depot. Some of you became mini depot in your previous multi-level marketing, am I right? Because you were forced to buy products so that you can earn a salary. But Long Reach is saying, if you decide to become a mini depot, which is a stockist, you are getting 6% of what you are capturing. I became a stockist and I hired my family members who were not working. They're now getting a salary. Do you see that I've contributed towards the economy of our country?
Yes.
I've hired now people. I've got 4 people plus a PA who are working for me. The money of a stockist is paying them, not my salary from Long Reach. We should have more stockists in Kenya. And the benefit about being a super stockist, the more the country has more stockists. I was talking to the lady who became smart. She's an attorney in Kenya who took a risk without even understanding the business by becoming a super stockist. I was actually I wished one of you here would have taken that risk. You know what's going to happen to this woman? She's basically long reach. Anyone in Kenya signing, you are under her. That's why I'm saying we need a super stockist as in yesterday in Rwanda and in Tanzania from this team. So that woman, every stockist that will be signing here in Kenya, they will all be under her. She will be getting 4% of them. In Kenya, it's new. We're only starting long reach now. So what's gonna happen to her in 6 months? She has the signing power. She's responsible for your stock in Kenya. She recently flew to China to have a meeting with the chairman of Long Reach. They've given her the power. She only invested 1 million. She'll get it back in a week. She'll get it, only 1 million. That's what I invested in my stockist anyway in South Africa. And she thought it's a lot of money. I said, sit down, that's nothing. We're investing there every day in South Africa. You are lucky you had that opportunity, because in South Africa there's no super stockist. Super stockist has only started here in Kenya. There's no other country that has super stockist. It's only Kenya. So, my brothers and sisters, wear your business head. Make money. Make money. It's only 3 people. Platinum VIP. If you can afford to do it with a platinum VIP, do it. That's the highest rank. Do it. Because if you start with a platinum VIP, you grow faster. The reason why I'm putting platinum VIP in Kenya is because I know people from East Africa, they understand multi-level marketing. In South Africa, I'll preach silver. Because those ones, they lack analysis paralysis. So you have to beg them and say, start small. In Zambia, I was also preaching silver. Hey, I even got irritated. I said, I wish I was in Kenya. People in Kenya understand the power of multi-level marketing. Kenya and Ugandan, they understand the power. There you must tell them the real thing. So in South Africa and Zambia, you must start brushing them, you know. Whew. The presentation, I even got irritated until I saw magistrate. There's a lady. Yes, I said, Lucy, Mama, tell them. Tell them these people. So when I saw her, I started lightening up. I said, yo, Mama, these people. Because I was now preaching Quicksilver. You know, because they told me that they're like South African. You need to say, you're not going to lose your money. Start small then. But the problem about starting small, you're going to take longer to get to where you want to. And eventually you're going to say, this thing is not working. I've tested the system. So I'm supposed to be telling you the shortcut. Do you understand that? Yes. But now in that country, I can't even tell them the shortcut. I need to say, all right, Quicksilver. And I know they will take forever to get to where they want to. I mean, look at the team from Uganda. They joined, it was only 51 of them. They went to Diamond 5. And people in South Africa were shocked. Because for a Diamond 1 in South Africa, because they're starting small, you will need at least how many? 1,000 people under you. Because they're starting small. If you're starting small, you need to have lots of people to push your PVs. And I showed them the screen from Uganda where people joined with Platinum VIP and they needed it. They're like, no, it's not possible. I said, it's possible. They said, how? I said, that's why we've been telling you all along, that go to Platinum VIP. And you guys want to start small. That's why I have 100,000 people under me, because most people are starting small. But you don't need to have 100,000 people to be an SD3. If your people are smart and they are willing to work with you, and they're willing to start big, you can be an SD3. Faster than you think. And as soon as you become a star director 1, you've arrived. How many of you are going to be stockists in Kenya? Be a stockist. Tell your family.